Retain gang. What's poppin', man? You know, there's a lot of things that we might be doing and you don't know that it's affecting your day, it's affecting your energy. And sometimes we think we're having a bad day and you're not even having a bad day. Like your day could be going great, but it's certain things that you're doing that's giving you the illusion that you're not having a great day at all. All right, so we're gonna talk about it, man. Before we do, I'll show my gratitude for everybody that's tapped in right now. As always, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and leave a comment, man, so you can get a proper welcome. If you're a veteran to the channel, go ahead and show some love as well. If you want to support yourself or the channel, I have some courses available. I have a Retain Gang community that you can join if you want to dive deeper into your self-improvement, spiritually, mentally, physically, all right? So I'll leave my links in my description. There are some things that we do that lowers our frequency. And you might not know that it's affecting you, but it is, okay? One thing that I've noticed that affects my energy is when I get complacent with my house. Like I'm not cleaning up like I should be, or I might have, dishes in the sink, and I'll walk in the kitchen, see the dishes, know that I need to wash it, but I'll put it off, right? And you might think that's small. You might think that's not affecting you, but it is. I want you to walk with me real quick, right? Think about how you feel when you walk into the kitchen and you see dishes, right? The first thing you think is, okay, I need to wash these dishes. And then when you don't do it, there's emotions that come behind that feeling, right? You start feeling guilty, you start feeling shameful. Like, man, I know I'm supposed to do it, but I'm procrastinating, you know what I'm saying? And that right there is lowering your frequency. That emotion that comes with you seeing responsibilities that you need to do, but you're not doing it. You feel what I'm saying? That lowers your frequency because that guilt and that shame, you can't be in a high frequency feeling guilty or being shameful. It's not gonna work. It's out of balance. You see? This is why, my grandma used to always say, a cluttered house is a cluttered mind. Right? But it's deeper than that. It clogs up your energy as well. You see, you ever watch that show Hoarders where they have all this trash just flowing out the door as soon as you walk in? This is why as you become awakened, you start to become more of a minimalistic person. You don't have a lot of things. Not saying that you can't enjoy nice things, but you tend to only get what you need. Right? I like having nice things, but I'm not going to go out here and just start spending money and buying things just to have it. I'm going to buy something that has value or that I can use in my daily life, right? But you have hoarders, people who are attached to material things to the point where all that trash, they can't throw it away. They have emotional ties to it, okay? Material things lower your frequency when you have emotions tied to it. So this is why you want to make sure you're not having a dirty home or just a dirty space. I talked about this before, throwing out some old clothes. I took like 4 bags of clothes to Goodwill that I had. I went in my closet and I looked at all these clothes that I don't even wear or old clothes that I was just holding on to. Most of us, we wear the same outfits every week. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I know on social media, everybody try to act like they got a new outfit every day, but let's be real, right? You probably walk around that house with them sweatpants with the holes on the thighs. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Or that t-shirt with the stain on it. We all got our favorite outfits that we wear to the gym or to work or wherever the case might be. And I noticed that I had all these clothes just sitting here. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pack these up and I'm gonna take them to Goodwill. It's like 4 trash bags, big hefty bags of clothes. And I'm gonna tell you like this, when I took those clothes, I felt the weight lifted off my shoulder. My space felt lighter. Immediately, I felt my vibration rise up. My house felt like a different place just from doing that. So I was like, whoa, like my energy was attached to these things. These things was pulling on my energy. And you wouldn't think something as simple as clothes could do that. But everything is energy. You see? Some of us are afraid to cut things and people out of our life because of this reason. You have an attachment to it, and it lowers your frequency. This is why it's good for you to cleanse your space. Do some deep cleaning every now and then, because if you keep walking past your mess, you know what I'm saying, it's dropping your frequency every time. All right? Social media is another one. We all be on our phones 24/7, you know, and when you're on social media, you're looking at people's lives, you're seeing what they have, and I want you guys to do this homework, all right? Make sure that when you're on social media or whatever you're doing, pay attention to how things are making you feel, because the way you feel is usually where your energy is going. Okay? If you're on social media and you're looking at somebody's post and it's making you feel jealous or envious or sad or whatever the case might be, pay attention to that. That's dropping your frequency. You shouldn't be feeling like that. That's not normal. Watch what you're consuming as well as far as content. You know, right now it's a lot of political things going on, right? This side versus that side. You got a lot of men versus women going on as well. That's always going on. Be careful giving your energy to these things, because this is also dropping your frequency. Okay? How many of us do this? Y'all let me know. When you might look at a post and you go to the comments and you start reading people's comments and seeing what they say, and then you get those back and forths, right? You'll click on view all and look at the whole back and forth, right? Just seeing the argument between two people. Right? I've done this before too. And you got to be careful with this, because you're consuming all that energy. Okay, all that back and forth, all that anger and bitterness. And sometimes they be going at it, man. It be a little too much. You got to be careful with this, because you're consuming all that energy, right? The negativity, the bickering, the back and forth, and you start having these thoughts now. You start walking around your house and you thinking about politics now. You thinking about men versus women, and you don't even care anything about that. You weren't thinking nothing about that before you saw that post, before you read those comments. Especially for my empaths, you absorb energy. With everything you do, you absorb energy. So you got to be careful of what you're watching, because it's lowering your frequency. Okay? Same thing with, like, I'm a gamer. So, like, sometimes this is why I can't play a lot of competitive games, because I be ready to break my controller sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's just being real, because I start getting invested in it. It starts to pull on my emotion. You start getting mad. You start, talking shit and all this, you know what I'm saying? And, like, what'll happen is that's lowering your frequency as well. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but it's all about balance. You got to monitor what you're doing, because if you overindulge in it, next thing you know, some of you guys probably felt this too. You playing Call of Duty or whatever, and then all of a sudden you got this negative energy all day, and it's from the game. And you don't even realize it's from the game, right? You don't realize how much that's affecting your energy and your day and how you think and how you feel. But it's real. You see? Monitor the people that you keep around you too. Monitor these folks, your circle. Stop letting people around you that's talking down on you, or they always got something negative to say about you. For one, you shouldn't be telling your goals to anybody, because, that gives them access to stir things up and make things go, sideways, make things not work out for you. People can prey on your downfall, right? But monitor your circle. People that's talking down on you, or they don't have anything good to say, it's always negativity, that's going to drop your frequency as well. This is why you hang around certain people and you always feel drained, or you feel tired, you feel uneasy, okay? Because that's your spirit trying to tell you that there's something wrong. A lot of you guys might see angel numbers when you're in danger, when you're around negative energy, because it's trying to warn you. Okay? Sometimes you might see these numbers. 1111. 1111 can be a warning also, right? Letting you know that, look, things are manifesting fast in your life, so you want to make sure you have positive thoughts. You want to surround yourself by positivity right now. So if you see that number, it might be telling you like, look, there's something negative around you, so you need to change that because you don't want to create that. You feel me? But there's a lot of strange things that'll drop your frequency without you even knowing, man. You know, just everyday things. And we wondering why our day isn't going the way we want it. You know, it's not something big, but it's the little chips. The little chips, right? And it keeps chipping and chipping at your energy. To next thing you know, your frequency has dropped so low where now you can be attacked, and now you've created this low density reality. Right? From these little things. So that's my homework for you guys, is to monitor how you're feeling with everything you're doing. Pay attention to that, right? This is all a part of self-awareness too. Knowing how you're feeling. If it's not making you feel good, if it's not making you feel good or feel the way that you want to, you need to question, why are you doing this? And what is the benefit? Right? Now, if you go to the gym, of course, in the middle of your sets or your reps, you're not going to feel too good. Right? So I don't want y'all to use that as an excuse to be like, oh, well, you know, the gym is hurting. You know, my muscles hurting, so I'm not going to lift. Nah, that's not the same thing. Don't use that excuse. That's not the same thing. You want to look at, why are you doing this? What is the benefit, right? There's a benefit to lifting. You know you're going through that pain, because no pain, no gain. But if you're just indulging in negative content and, you know, there's really no benefit to it in the long run, you need to question, why are you entertaining this? You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we want to look at when it comes to just our energy and making sure we are staying at the highest frequency possible. Because with the weather changing, man, and just the space that we're going into right now, this is where a lot of depression happens, because lack of vitamin D and things like that. So this is where you really, really have to protect yourself. Okay? Try to stay at a high frequency. One thing you can do to stay at a high frequency is you got to fake it till you make it. I know that sounds crazy, but faking it till you make it is, you have to visualize how you want to feel and what you want to see, what you want to experience today. For example, if you're sad or if you're angry, just start smiling. Pretend that you're happy, right? And after a few minutes, your mood is going to change, because your subconscious mind doesn't know reality from imaginary. It doesn't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feed your mind, your subconscious is going to believe that. All right? Think about your favorite food right now. And take a bite of that favorite food that you have. Visualize it, right? Visualize how it would taste. And you can taste it, right? You can taste the actual flavor of the food, right? That right there lets you know that your mind doesn't know real from fake. That lets you know that your mind doesn't know the difference. Okay? It's going to believe whatever you feed it. You see, all it knows is electrical impulses and patterns, right? You can recall the memories. That's all it knows. But you program yourself every single day with what you do. You program your energy by, you know, how you think and how you feel, your emotions. So don't sleep on the small things. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on that. You got to fake it till you make it. You got to make sure that, hey, you know, if I want to have a great day today, I got to tell myself that today is a great day. I got to visualize myself having a great day. I got to visualize myself completing every goal that I have for today. That's what you have to do. And you got to keep doing that until eventually it becomes a habit. You know? I've told you guys this. Always tell yourself you're proud of you and you love yourself. Just say it. No matter what situation you're in, say you love yourself. Raise your frequency up. You scared to tell yourself you love yourself or that you're proud? Why you can't say that to yourself? What's stopping you? The only thing that's stopping you is you, because you don't want to do it. Right? The same way when we get in arguments, you might get in an argument with your girl or whatever, and you don't want to say sorry. She don't want to say sorry. None of y'all want to break the ice and apologize. Why? Ego. Because you don't want to do it. That's the only reason. So we have to start taking a look at our life and our situation and understand that we put ourselves in these situations a lot of times to experience what we do, right? To experience malevolent reality. It's us. It's what we're doing. So keep your frequency high, man. Wash them dishes. Clean up. Take the trash out. All right? Make sure your space smells good, because your space is a reflection of you within. You'll notice when you start to raise your frequency, you can't be in a dirty space, right? You can't be in an unclean home. Like, you want to start cleaning up naturally, because it's a reflection of you. You're going to notice when you raise your frequency, you can't be unhappy. You can't be sad, right? That is a frequency. All that emotion, that's a frequency. You see? So when you find yourself waking up and you don't feel too good, you don't feel happy, make yourself happy. Smile. Tell yourself all the good things that's going for you right now. Tell yourself you love yourself and you're proud of yourself. That's all it takes, man. You know, all we need is a little loving. That's all your childlike self needs, is a little love. Your shadow side, your dark side, it just needs some love. That's all. You know, don't be afraid to give it to it. So, I hope this video can resonate with y'all, man. Make sure you guys are really monitoring how you feel, okay? That's what I really want you to take from this video. Monitor how you feel, because that's going to tell you everything about what you're doing, your environment, and what your next move should be. All right? Protect yourself as well. So with that being said, if you need to speak with me, I do one-on-one consultations. So I'll leave my link in my description and in my pinned comments. That being said, man, you have a beautiful day, and I'm out. Peace.